Okay, I'm gonna go over step and repeat really fast. So, oddly enough, I'm clicking my mouse with here. Ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this off. There's gonna be a couple more things in here, especially for a Mac. This will matter. Okay, so drag this in here. We do apply raster whip. Okay. Now you can see here that it's 16 millimeters by 18 millimeters. So let's go ahead and say that's 20 millimeters. Now, if I go in here and I hit my terminal, and then I do a grid. So let's do grid for 20 millimeters, 20 millimeters. And then this will be what our final grid will look like. So if that fits the thing, we're good. Otherwise, we're fine. Okay, so we're doing this grid here. So let's go ahead and hit start job. Now in start job, there will be an extra item here called step and repeat. This will take the same thing as the number of grids we were doing. So we did 4, and we wanted them 20 millimeters, and then 20 millimeters. And then it'll create our thing like this. So it'll go the 0, 0, then it'll go raster this, go back to the 0, 0, then do the step, which will be 20 millimeters over for the first one, and then repeat, and then hit the row, and then at the fourth one or so, it'll step down and repeat that as necessary. And then it has my same end bits, so for the home. So here we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the, I'm going to channel, open, send. This will do the send thing. Channel, close, send. Okay, so it's going to finish this up, and then I'm going to close the channel and show you what it's doing. It's not making a copy of this image, it's making it in the spooler. So this thing has a copy of all of this thing over and over again in the spooler. So it's just spooled the same copy that moves over with the offset value. So, okay, it's about to hit at the end bit, and then I'll show you what it did. All this is raster code. It's up, down, little C thing. Okay, and so hits the end, runs this code. Okay, this is the part that matters. What it did here is it does ITL. This goes back to the start origin point. Then it does BZ over here. So it goes back and then back down. So this is the second one on the second row, because the B direction is to the right here, and the R direction is down. And then this is the 20 millimeters or so that I put it here, the ZZZZZK. And so it just will do this over and over again. And we tested it before with the grid. So it will actually be, let's do grid for 20 millimeter, 20 millimeter. So this is actually at the end of this one. It's not actually updating this part, so it just started this one. It's not actually updating the position code, because it's doing an offset, and at the very end it'll offset back there, but you could home in case you kill it somewhere in this process. And so you can do like a sheet of different designs like that. All right, and quick thing on why this matters, rather than just do this in a grid anyway, because if I ran this grid, it would actually run the exact same code as I ran before. Outline 1 millimeter. Okay, here we go. This is an outline of 1 millimeter. So let me zoom in here. I have to hold down control because I'm still in the Mac mode thing. Okay, so this created an outline on it. This is the offset from the edge bit. So While this is running here, let's go ahead and go into my controller. Let's go ahead and kill this. Yeah. Go ahead and kill everything. Navigator, let's go ahead and home. Okay. Now the reason why step offset matters more than the other way of doing it is when we say start job here, we have image and cut as our two operations. So what we're doing is we're doing step repeat. So let's go ahead and do our things with 4. We were doing 20 millimeter, and now you'll see that the cut in here is done each time as well. So what this will do is it'll do that grid that I had before, but it'll do them in the proper order. So it'll do the image raster, then it will cut that image out, then go over to the next one, do the image raster, and cut that one out. And there wasn't an easy way to solve the original little Facebook issue without some new code there. So it'll run this and then do the rest of it. So let me do the same thing here. Let's go channel open, send again. Okay, and then let's zip forward in time. All right, it's just about to finish the first one, and I'm ready to close the send window when it sends me that cool code. Okay, so now this finished the raster here. It does I top, which is actually this way, L, which is actually this way. It goes back to the start, then it goes this way up to here. Then it does a cut at the 10 millimeters a second, which goes BZ, so it goes bottom, right, top, left. It's like you're under the machine and face with your feet facing the control card. And then it cuts it out. And then once it's done there, then it jumps over to, it goes top, left, back to 0, 0. Then it skips over to the next location, which is going to be mostly here and then down here, and then starts the next raster, and then just repeats those over and over again. But there wasn't a way to arrange this before, and now there is. All right, thanks for watching.